I would give you a challenge, but I can't think of another challenge besides another connection. But now that I got this, um, definitely want to throw out a challenge to you one of these days.
Hey, and welcome to another Thursday edition of Collection Connection, the game that's just an excuse to talk about records. There's no score, even though I'm clearly winning. There's no points. Just a game, and I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, last time Eric gave me the Echo and the Bunnymen eponymous record, and I have some bookkeeping and an issue to take with his connection, and that is that on Discogs, the Robin Hitchcock Eye and the Echo and the Bunnymen are listed sixth, but they aren't really their sixth albums. They're sixth studio albums. The Robin Hitchcock, one of the six things listed was an interview disc, which clearly doesn't count. And but I would give it a fifth album, even though that's kind of still a sticky thing. Maybe the fifth thing billed as Robin Hitchcock, without the Egyptians, is the fifth album to bear the name Robin Hitchcock alone. And Echo and the Bunnymen, as Eric mentioned in his video, had previously released a self-titled thing, but it was more of a mini album than a full-on studio album. So that also was their fifth album. And so it may seem pedantic, but why does this matter? Well, because when I think of the song Satellite, which was the connection, Satellite, which was, he said, on the sixth album of each artist's catalog, I'm arguing is on their fifth album each. But when I think of the song Satellite, the first song I think of is by Guster. And I thought it would be interesting to see which album had Satellite on it chronologically, and it is Guster's fifth album. And so my pick is Guster's Ganging Up on the Sun, their sixth album from 2006, fifth album, 2006. And yeah, I'm just pinging the exact same connection right back. The features the song Satellite, and I thought that was too funny to pass up on. I got into Guster on the album previous to this, their fourth album, Keep It Together, and the great single Amsterdam. And Guster is a band sort of nominally out of Massachusetts, but I think that's maybe more of a college thing. None of these guys are actually from Massachusetts, but they're somewhat perceived as a Boston band. And they got their start in the late 90s, as much more of an acoustic kind of pop band, going so far as the drums were more like bongos and things than drum kit. But they evolved over time and began to occupy a space that I think fits comfortably alongside the likes of Crowded House. Very mid-tempo pop craftsmen, and they're just a great pop band. And I think that Ganging Up on the Sun, weirdly, may not be their best album. Let me rephrase. I don't know if it's my favorite album by them, but I think it is their best album. There's a consistency to it. There's a mood that kind of expands, and they go from some very hushed sounds like Lightning Rod, which opens the record, into big epics like Ruby Falls, which starts small and just crescendos into a great crashing noise before kind of sinking, ebbing away again. But I love a bunch of the tracks on here. I found that they were very good songs to build puzzles to, oddly. It's a nice sustained mood, but it bumps around enough that they don't at all sound like the same song over and over. But yeah, songs like Dear Valentine, the beginning of the end, which is a kind of a more pumping track, the Captain Ruby Falls Come On is a great song. And Satellite itself. Oh, and I'm going in and out of focus for some reason. Alright, well, camera's being weird. Time is running out. And so I'm trying to pump this out so it gets out on the Thursday. Are we back in focus? Doesn't seem like it. And so anyway, yeah, I'm throwing the exact same connection back to Eric. I apologize for the funkiness of the... Stop it. Wow, everything's going wrong. So, Guster, Ganging Up with the Sun, 2006. Their fifth album with the track Satellite on it. This is a mess. I'm hot. It's hot. Camera's falling out of focus. I feel and look sweaty. And so anyway, I apologize for all of that. I can't get the alarm to stop on the timer. And that's it. That's it. It's back to you. Look for Eric's response on the Plastic Soundwave Cult on Monday. And thanks for watching. Bye. Closer.